For many thousands of years,
Hello,
the shadows
hello,
have protected the world of the
my
living
green
against
skins,
threats
and
crossing
welcome
over
to
from the
another
spiritual
War
plane
Chief
known
Reviews
as Deadside,
early morning
the place
stream,
where
the
everyone goes
continuation
without
of the
exception
Horror Hump
when they
Days.
die.
We are doing
Michael Roy is
Shadow
the crown
Man
heir to the mysteries
because,
of this ancient lineage,
we're awesome
bearer
that
of the
way,
Mask
and
of
we like to have
Shadows.
fun and do some
When
cool shit.
darkness falls,
And
evil becomes the local between
hopefully this
worlds.
works out good.
The
Hopefully the
mortal
controller
voodoo
doesn't fight me
warrior,
because it
taker
fights
of
me on occasion.
souls, Lord of Deadside,
And
the Shadow
yeah,
Man.
so I have to do coffee the hard way. So I have to make coffee the Arab way, where I'm constantly stirring the ground over and over and over and over. And streaming stick does not need to be on. So it makes coffee very tasty, but it also makes coffee very problematic because I am wired as fuck. Because this is like a very stronger dose. This is a more heightened dose of coffee at this point.
Easy. Before you know it, the government's going to think you're not doing coffee anymore.
I am not doing cocaine.
It is brown powder, not white powder.
Yeah, I'm not doing the cocaine. No cocaine for me.
It's 60th.
We want the cocaine, can't have the cocaine. Anyway, today we have one of the bushwhackers, Bob the Marauder, and we have a Captain Rum Panda, and today we're going to be having some fun, and we're going to be talking about some interesting stuff. First, a little bit of news. Labubu's! We're going to be talking a little bit about the Labubu's again.
Wait, are we initiating Operation Labubu?
No, I wish. Oh, I wish. Operation Labubu's great.
NASA, get on it.
Yeah, NASA, get on it. Elon, come on, Elon. Come on, we know you, hey, you gotta break a few eggs to get to Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
Who's the bald guy?
Yeah, get your ass to Mars.
Who's the other bald guy, billionaire, that sent the woman to space?
The one that's gonna be gonna get in trouble because he still has right. Rumor is he may be selling his Amazon his animal share.
You're talking about Jeff Bezos or something like that?
Yeah, we're talking about Jeff Bezos. Yeah, the guy who clearly doesn't. The guy who clearly has a super hot model because he's super rich. It's like literally, it's one of those situations where you're like, yeah, we know why you have that super model. We know exactly what's going on there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Guy makes the money, man. Guy gets hot girl. That's kind of life.
It's amazing what the color green can do to your physical appearance.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you'll have swarms of women clamoring all over you.
Dude, the big references to it, South Park. Again, South Park, I know people are angry at South Park because they keep making fun of Donald Trump, but this has been South Park's thing. They've always made fun of people. Like, oh, well, they never picked on everybody right or left side. I'm like, no, they picked on everybody.
No, they picked on everyone, okay? Even if you're a wholesome guy, you know, like the dog whisperer, okay? Yeah, they make a whole episode out of it, and the dog whisperer is like, yeah, okay, this is actually how I train things. Yeah, the dog whisperer is cool, okay? He cool.
Yeah, he actually, the funny thing is, I remember that, and I remember just kind of chuckling because he legitimately agreed with some of the stuff they actually, like, no, that actually how you do it. Because he had a thing where he had a kid, there's a scene in that episode, actually, they have a kid in there where the kid is like, the kid like puts his hat, like pulls the spaghetti and puts the bowl in the head and starts skating around. I've actually like that legit is from some scene that matters to deal with. So yeah, South Park has always been a fun game, and I can't go that way because there's fire in there, but I can circle back. Oh, you son of a bitch! Hey, fucker! Where'd you come from? Well, you're dead now. Give me your soul. Ooh, need healing. Healing. Nothing but some healing. I need some healing.
Healing next to another healing.
Next to another penis. I had that whole song. I had that whole song memorized like not a long time ago. It's not there now, but yeah, there was a time when I had that whole song memorized. So
One wiener next to another wiener.
penis next to another penis. Yeah, I fucking goddamn
Gondor calls for aid.
Yeah. South Park. Even now, even though people are a little mad at them because they're dissing the Trump. And this is coming from a guy, like I said. Well, I'm also Canadian, so like they've been harping on Canada for decades.
Ah, yes, the Canada joke, like your dire wolf. You know what a dire wolf is, right?
I say, any joke about Canada is not a joke. Some of it's just straight up fact.
Yeah, they're like wolves, but dire.
I know.
I'm gonna put you in dire straits if you keep that up, mister.
It looks like they bred somewhere in Asia, apparently. Like they're legitimate dire wolves.
The place without moral scruples, China.
China. Yep. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. There. I hate how that appeared behind me. You bastard. Did some good damage to me, too. So, today's talk, we're just waiting for some more people to pop up, so we're just gonna, before we start today's conversation piece, but yeah, no, so back to Labubu. So people are burning them now because they consider them the mark of the devil.
Ooh, the mark of the devil?
Damn, that was fast.
Labubus.
Oh.
Yeah. The fun toy that people went a little crazy with, and you had people that crying and screaming because they got the special edition Labubu. So yeah, it is apparently the work of the devil.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't it based off of German folklore or something? Like just a little gremlin? Not even necessarily that bad, he's just a little gremlin, just a little guy.
Yeah, but like, you know, people are saying that they're demonic, their eyes change and stuff. So there's some real, like, fucking weird mental gymnastics.
Well, yeah, I can tell you why their eyes change is because of the Chinese camera that's put in there. They got it off of Wish.com. What the fuck did you expect? What happens when you buy a commie product?
No comment on that one, but that's
No, that's the place of origin. It was fucking China. All right? And then it was super boosted through the market because it was in tandem with another corporation. And then all of a sudden their population blew up. And then their propaganda of let's all buy this shit because it's the next big thing got over to the West. All right?
Yeah, well, it got over to the West. It got over to the West because of stars. Now, there's a belief that some people who are using Labubus and stuff were paid to use Labubus. That was the thing.
Oh, absolutely. Nothing but performative at this point.
Yeah, Lapuzus or what they're called. Yeah. And that was the belief that's going on. So over here, funny thing is, boo-boo means idiot here, now it fits. Well, you know, as long as you're not calling us boo-boos, we are not boo-boos. Bob's a bum-bum, but that's okay.
Was a bum-bum. I was homeless once, alright? I don't plan on going back there.
Not what I was making a joke from, but you were in the Navy.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You knew where I was
Any
going with that.
femboys in the chat, hit me up.
I'm afraid to take you to Thailand. Like if this ever becomes, if I ever decide to do the live streaming thing, if this really starts making money and I decide to do live streaming, I'm absolutely terrified to taking you to like Thailand.
Some of them don't really look like women. You could tell it's a guy. You could even smell it on him.
Yeah, Rum is just mortified. He's gone quiet.
Well, here's the thing. He was in the, if I'm not mistaken, the Coastal Defense Force or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep quiet, okay? I'm just gonna keep quiet and watch how this plays out, okay? I'm enjoying this, okay?
He's being like a little Homer Simpson peeking out the window at the argument in the parking lot.
Yeah. So,
I'm just wondering how this ends.
well,
It ends with the fact of everybody thinks the Navy's gay. Sad part is some of it's true. Marines can sometimes be afraid to be on our ships, but all around are nice company. Army guys, never really met them.
Okay.
Only met a few.
Okay. I'm gonna say something. Okay. Look. Orc should play Nobella. No. I know what Nobella is, and I will not play Nobella.
What the hell is that?
It's lolly Dark Souls. Best way to put it.
I want to say something, but I don't even know what to say at that.
It's honestly, that's like me playing Maiden in Abyss. I will not play Maiden in Abyss. I know there's a Maiden in the Abyss game that came out. I'm like, it is so fucking gory.
Maiden in Abyss, I was just like, I didn't know what it was. Then I figured out what it was, and then I was like, this is fucking retarded.
It's child violence, the anime, which
yes,
again,
yes.
I'm not,
like, what the fuck?
And it literally is. But when you see the actual game, like the gameplay, when you do the things, it is basically child Dark Souls. They kill the kids in violent fucking fashion. Like your little girl can get her head fucking ripped off, and I'm just like, buddy, I can't
All these names that work are saying are fictional characters.
Yeah, but
either way,
I'm not a fan of child anything when it comes to like even fictional shit. I know it's fictional names. I know they're not real, but it's still kind of like I go, even like, dude, it's a moral thing, man. I have god kids, I help my friends.
There's only one thing I want to see with kids, and that's my nieces and nephews opening Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I love seeing their faces light up. It actually brings a fire in my soul.
Yeah, me, it's more along the lines of because I live with, I helped raise my friend's kid when his missus at the time had cancer. They were dealing with a lot of horrible shit. So for like 2 years and change before the thing, I was helping those kids kind of, live their lives. So a part of me has a really hard, that's just hard for me to like watch anything to do with kids and death. So I'm not just part of the unfortunateness of being what I am, just after that it's hard for me to kind of look at those and go, okay, I'm okay with that.
Unless it's that one game, what is it, Onigami or whatever the hell it was, where this one girl's in Dreamland and shooting up the fucking joint.
Oh yeah, that looks
That,
looks
that,
kinda
that
fun.
game looks fun. I wish I had dreams like that as a kid. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, Maiden in
She's
the
rolling around, taking cover and shit. I was like, who trained her? God
It's
damn.
like, it's like Last Labyrinth. Last Labyrinth is you're in a wheelchair and you got to help a little girl direct you in like direct her around and help her try to find stuff. And she dies screaming and squirming and stuff. And it's really like I don't deny it. Like even I'm just like damn. And I'm a pretty hard motherfucker. It takes a lot to make me twitch. But even I'm like, damn, okay, yeah. Even I just like a little against this.
The closest thing you'll have in this game is sometimes hearing it in the ambiance if you're in the Citadel or whatever the hell it's called.
We're in the Citadel right now, and it is the ambience. Like right now, we got the little kids crying, like the drills and.
Oh,
shit.
you're around the playhouses, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So
Oh, that place. Fuck that place.
yeah, I like the unnervingness of horror games, but like, yeah, no, like when I'll send you a compilation of the Maiden in Abyss game, Bob. It's gonna be like you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I hate this stage so much because they can do so much damage to you before you have a chance to ever like recover. See, look at this shit. There. See, look at this shit. Like just firing right from a distance. I hate that about this stage.
The Dark Souls are mine.
So, Orc, what's today's topic?
We have we'll go for a little bit more, but yeah. Hold on, I'm just getting shot.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting my ass kicked. Give me a sec here. Okay. Oh, I think we finally reached a higher peak. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Or I'm trying to get out of here. Okay. Frickin' hell. I hate that stage. I can't wait till I get the Vindicator. This solves a lot of problems. So,
Wait, the Vindicator?
yeah, the Violator or Violate.
There you go. It's the Violator.
Violator. Well, I call it the Vindicator because, goddamn, this game could kick your stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking. LCX is sent the image. We can watch it later, Bob.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Thanks.
I hate it. Thanks.
I don't mind.
Just Game Gear casually. Here's some child death. There you go.
Well,
Thanks.
You know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that? It's not even age. Gamer Goddess is right. It's not even age restricted. I found out about it because I was paying attention to Maiden in the Abyss because everyone said, watch this anime. And I'm like, okay, I'll look into it. And I looked into it and I went, people like this? And then I got to like episode 3 and I was like, no, back away.
Oh, yeah, they ain't kidding. This isn't Made in the Abyss. This is Demonophobia.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But Made in the Abyss actually has a video game, and it's the deaths in that video game are brutal.
Wait. On top of most things, I recognize that guitar riff. They have System of a Down running in the background in this video.
Does it surprise you, boys? Doesn't surprise me. So, uh-oh, are we, uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, we're good. There we go. I hate this. I prayed to the machine god today. It didn't work out too much. But anyway, all right. Speaking about that, which game was it? Oh, I've never seen Demonic Phobia. I've heard of it, but I've never played it or seen it. I did play the game where you had the bot, where you had to do the body, where you had to do the demon, like getting rid of the demons from corpses and stuff. I did play that game. That game was sort of a bastard in many ways, but it was cool. I actually kind of thought it was interesting, but like, I mean, yeah, no, that game is jump scare the video game. And I'm not a fan of jump scares. Never will be. Man, did they amp up those monsters' powers? Because damn, that thing does so much damage. Like, I don't remember these guys doing so much freaking damage with their guns. I know they can shred you if you're not careful, but yeah, these guys are doing lots of damage today. There we go. Are you freaking kidding me? Also, auto aim in this game is kind of balls. Let's get rid of
This game looks like it was made with fucking MS Paint. Get the shit out of here. I kept watching that death montage for a bit, and I was like, man, what is this shit?
No, no, Made in the Abyss. Made in the deaths and Made in the Abyss are just next level. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, like the emulsion just getting melted because you weren't supposed to go down that far.
No.
And it's like, you really got a question. It's like, why would I bother doing that? Why would I bother?
I don't know. Like, why would anyone go down there? It's like, oh, you have a special place that only kids can visit. I'm like, well, why are you sending your kids to find out what's down there? Really?
Instead of Epstein Island, it's Epstein's Hole.
It's Epstein's death portal from hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, supposedly, it's like the concept of adventure where you get not only fame, but also there's like magic items and shit down there. But here's the problem. Some of those magic items need the nastiness that's in the abyss to stay around. The moment you bring it to the surface, it could just crumble.
Yeah. I doubt Made in the Abyss will beat these. Even the PS1 games have stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The PS1 has some pretty graphic and violent deaths in it.
Manhunt.
That's
The
PS2.
Punisher.
Bob. That's PS2, Bob. All right. So today's topic.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get to today's topic. First, I'm gonna open this door. All right. So today's topic is a fun one. We are going to be talking about the fun that is it a mech? Is it a mech? So we're going to first start off with an easy one. We're going to be starting off with Metal Gear Solid franchise. And we're going to have fun talking about this Metal Gear. So, first we're going to first talk about the very first Metal Gear. And we're going to be talking about in the timeline of the Metal Gear franchise. So the very, very, very first Metal Gear is Metal Gear from Snake Eater. Is Metal Gear from Snake Eater, is it a mech? Bob, is that a mech? The first Metal Gear from Snake Eater.
Okay, I was about to say which one, because I know there's one that's just a giant treaded vehicle.
That would be Snake Eater, was the... you have to look it up, actually, but yeah. That is the Metal Gear. It is a legit... the first Metal Gear is a tank that has jet engines on it that is designed to launch a nuclear warhead from any environment.
And also has self-defense chainsaws.
Yeah, self-defense drills actually is what it has.
No. That shit was a fucking chainsaw.
No, it's a drill.
No.
Seriously.
No. Why would a drill be trying to cut you laterally?
Oh, that's the other Metal Gear. I'm talking about Snake Eater.
Okay, that's why I had to ask, because the tracked vehicle, if you go under it, it had self-defense chainsaws. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
No, I think it was Snake Eater. Yeah, I'm
It
pretty
always
sure that
sung.
was Snake Eater.
I never
yeah,
understood why the Metal Gear sung. That shit pissed me off. It's like, shut up.
Okay, so
Yes, it's a mech.
So is the tread Metal Gear from Snake Eater? Is that a mech? Bob, is it a mech? Is it a car?
Yes, but it would also be considered a land vehicle of a sort.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, it's also considered a vehicle as well.
And technically mechs are vehicles, but they typically are referred to as bipedal vehicles, but it's not impossible for a mech to have tracks, like in Armored Core and all that, or Battle Frontline, or whatever the hell that game was called.
I would say it's not a mech. I would say it's actually a vehicle, because it legitimately doesn't have the major portions of a mech to make it mech. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, is like, I'm thinking more of the latter, if that's an option. Because as far as I know, the two options we had was power armor or mech.
No, it's power armor, mech, robot, or robot. Those are our three options that we have.
Well, then it wouldn't fall into any of those, because...
You could call it a vehicle, yeah. It falls under a vehicle.
Okay, there we go. So we got 4 options.
So that is the very first Metal Gear. And then you have I don't know how far you got in the Metal Gear franchise. It's very interesting to see who's got what and how far people have gotten. The next Metal Gear that we spot is in the Metal Gear PSP game. Remember, we're following the Big Bosses the original Big Bosses story arc.
And so it's a PSP game?
Yes, there's 2 of them. Okay. Those also came out on the PS1, if I remember correctly. Did they come out on the PS1? I'm pretty certain they came out on the PS1. My brain is registering PS1. Game Gear. You know if that's a PS1, right? Like, I'm pretty certain those came out on the PS1. Oh, I can't wait till I get the Vindicator. It solves so many problems. Also, I am not going to lie. The second this game allows me to, just kind of give everyone the heads up. If I get my hands on the legit, the cheat code for unlimited for the weapons, I am fucking adding it. I don't care. Yeah, because this game gets so much easier when you can throw a shotgun in it. The Metal Gear PSP games, didn't they make PS2 versions of those games? Because I know Game Gear Goddess had the Metal Gear. Wow, look at the flashing here. What the hell? My computer is not having problems with this. That is actually a glitch in the game that only shows up on the computer version. Interesting. So, that's my question for everybody is, oh yeah, I'm at the 5. I'm already at the 5 souls, but I'm going to keep going for it. Not that I know of. Okay, PSP okay, it was PS3, and then I think it was one of their PlayStation games, so yeah. Alright. I know it was on Xbox. I know you could get the whole collection on an Xbox 360. Like, you can get, like, this in-depth collection. So there are those Metal Gears. So because I'm the only one that knows of those Metal Gears, I'm gonna say the first one from the first PSP game is a mech, The second one is unfortunately going to be considered a robot because I don't believe it had intelligence. I believe it had the soul of his part of like the big boss's round 2. Yeah, Peace Walker. Yep, Peace Walker was one. Because there were 2 games. That was an interesting game, by the way. That game was you basically go into a group of people, and you can kidnap soldiers and indoctrinate them to make them living weapons. That's kind of funny, and they become a part of your little snake tribe. Yes, I'm talking about Peace Walker, and Peace Walker sings. Bob knows what I'm talking about because he heard the singing mech. Are you there, Bob?
Yes, I'm here. I'm annoyed by the fact that the Metal Gears sing because it's supposed to be like some story-related bullshit. It's like a War Machine does not need to sing like that.
Yeah, it is a story. It's because it's the soul of the person that's in it that sings, because War is excited. War likes violence. The girl who is War, she actually, because she obsesses with War and loves War, her mind, when she's in battle, she would sing and hum. That's what her thing was. Yeah, it was stupid. You send them back with a balloon. I remember that. But it was an interesting concept.
You're talking about the Fulton carry system? Wait. So, are you talking about the people or the entire fucking machine being carried by a Fulton system?
No. We're talking about the people. When you'd knock people out instead of killing them, and then you'd add them to your forces.
Yeah. The Fulton recovery system's fucking wild. I always wanted to go for a ride. Like, unironically, I've always wanted to take a ride on one because you got an AC-130. Yes, they're real.
Real?
Yes, that's the Fulton
really?
recovery system. Okay, so that balloon, what Snake doesn't show you, it just looks like the guy just gets hooked up to a balloon and it's just. But no, what happens is you hook a harness to a guy, you have a balloon that goes up into a low atmosphere, and a fucking AC-130 flies by with a tail hook, and you can just get snatched away.
That's real.
That's real.
Well,
that is real.
Okay, Gamer Goddess. Unfortunately, it's not stupid because that is fucking real. Shocking even to me, I know. What the fuck?
So anybody who's ever played Battlefield 3, there's a mission where you actually get taken to an aircraft carrier by a Fulton recovery system.
Yes, that is real. That is a real thing.
That is my favorite scene in Battlefield 3 because I always wanted to go for a ride.
Rum, have you ever used the Fulton
recovery system?
Nope, never before. This is new to me as well.
It's only in extraneous situations. The ridiculous thing about what happens in Metal Gear Solid is you have one guy gets pulled away, then another guy gets pulled away, then another guy. It's like, you have to imagine an AC-130, fat fucking plane, is just making hot laps above the zone. Unless it's some other vehicle that's unique to the Metal Gear franchise, like, I don't know, some drone. Like some recovery UAV drone, something similar to that.
Okay.
Because you're gonna notice an AC-130 flying above. Those things are not quiet.
Well, we are now been all proven that is real. That is apparently real. I never knew that was real.
yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, same.
It's not the most accurate depiction in the game. You don't go straight up. You kind of go up and at an angle at where you're being snatched from.
Well, I that's crazy, but yeah, okay.
I'll even get you the footage.
Oh man. Yeah, Yeah, it's old tech, apparently. Well, we are mortified at what Americans do to their soldiers. I guarantee you there's probably Canadian equivalents, but yikes.
Also, it could be nicknamed the Skyhook Extraction.
Yikes. I didn't know that was a real thing. Govy. How many of the souls have I collected here? Oh, 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm in the Asylum playrooms. It was the Asylum. I thought it was the Citadel, but no, it was the Asylum. We were right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How? I got a lot of Dark Souls from this, though. Just fucking around, jumping back and forth, stealing all the stuff. So, okay, so the Fulton system is a real thing. That actually explains why that existed in the 50s. Like, because that was the 60s in that game, so, or the 70s, sorry. In the 80s was the second game. Yeah, it is. I was actually surprised by that. I thought that was fake. I seriously thought that wasn't real. So next on the docket is we're starting up with the next franchise in the Metal Gear Solid series. The Metal Gear... I've been here. Let's see here. We got Causeway, Find 2 Dark Souls.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna be sending it to your chief. You may have to skip kind of near the end of the video.
I won't worry about it. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Well, you know what? I can see Americans are nuts, so I can see them doing this themselves.
That's why I always wanted to go for a ride. That'd be the most fun shit ever. God, that'd be so fun.
Sounds cool, but I wouldn't want to do it. Well, I'm not a physically fit motherfucker to begin with at this point. Like, I'm old. I wouldn't want to. That would throw every part of my body out if I ever did that. I would never want to.
Oh, that's why you got to be physically fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also lends credence to the people you get in Metal Gear, your recruits.
Yeah.
You want the most physically fit man, or else they're not going to survive the process.
Okay, so you do know what you're talking Peace. So you knew who Peace Walker was. Okay, so you have played those games. Okay, Rum's a little off on there. Now we're going to get into the very, very first, because now we're getting into the legit first real Metal Gear. Now that's an interesting Metal Gear. Metal Gear 1 from the MXX Metal Gear. So Rum, can you tap into this more on this one, because you technically had it. You were of the era of the MXX?
Don't really know though. Okay.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that Metal
I don't.
Gear. Yeah. Okay, because I've actually played that game now, because it's become, you can actually get it all over the place. That Metal Gear is a real Metal Gear. Like, I would actually say that's a solid real Metal Gear at that point. Like, so that is your first official version of the Metal Gear. And as not only is it the first Metal Gear, it's the first Metal Gear that has a real, like, honest to goodness, like, version of itself that's actually kind of unique. So we have ourselves the first official Metal Gear. It's the first launching system, walking system, and it technically can be piloted. So that is a mech. That is our first official mech that we have in the franchise that I feel like is a real mech. I don't know if you boys feel the same way. What do you guys think?
Say that again? So
Yeah,
the first
I'm kind of confused.
Okay, so the first Metal Gear is it's mecha. Is the first official mech is the MXX Metal Gear. That is from the very first Metal Gear game that actually came out. Kojima kind of did this stupid thing that was the backpedaling and stuff. That's what he kind of did. Yeah, I'm having weird lighting issues. I don't know if that's my end or its end. I did turn up the gamma like you wouldn't believe because this game is dark as fuck. If I don't have the gamma up, this game gets
Yeah. Especially for viewers, you're gonna want to turn the gamma up.
Yeah, I had to, unfortunately. So yeah, if this game gets some flickering, I apologize. That shouldn't be happening because everything's super dark, but I had to turn the gamma way the fuck up. So
That was pretty much my loadout right there, Chief, was use the torch 24/7.
Yeah.
Because the
I don't
game
like-
gets that fucking dark.
Yeah, I don't mind it when you don't have the dark. Like when I turned the gamma way up because there was a couple areas where I'm like, the gamma shouldn't be this bright, but I had to turn it up a little bit. Yes, it is the first actual mecha we have. Is the very first Metal Gear, because Peace Walker technically is a robot because you don't technically pilot Peace. Well, okay, Peace Walker can be piloted and can't be piloted. That's kind of how we go with that. So next on the mobile suits on our mecha travel for Metal Gear is Metal Gear 2, Snake's Revenge, or Snake's Revenge. So, unfortunately for this, our lead, if you take the Japanese and English versions of those games, they are completely insane. And there's 50 Metal Gears. They're mass producing Metal Gears in that version of that game. So the big question then becomes, are they mecha or not? Well, considering the fact that I'm the only one that played those games, I hate to say it, I have to say they're mecha. We're gonna have fun when we actually talk about games that have a little more, a little less of the insanity. Because I'm the only one that played these ones, so I feel a little kind of like shit. I just have to make the determination.
Because you're so supreme.
Yeah. So next on the list is Metal Gear 2. The MXX version. Funny lore about this, Kojima found out that they were making a Nintendo Metal Gear, Snake's Revenge, and had no idea that they were doing this and decided to make his own Metal Gear. Is that version of Metal Gear mecha? Yeah, it's a mecha. It's mech. Alright, so next on the list. Oh, we're going to have fun with the Batman suits. I'm gonna have to legitimately. That's gonna be interesting because is it power armor and is it mecha? That's gonna be fun. So next on that docket is good old fashioned. Probably the one you guys will actually know if you've played the PS1 game. We are talking about Metal Gear Solid: Snake's Revenge, or I think it's just called Metal Gear Solid if I remember correctly. So you guys have played Metal Gear Solid, right? The very first Metal Gear on the PlayStation. Am I caught up to you guys now?
What's the one where he was over in Cuba?
Okay, you are talking about Phantom Pains, I think, or something like that?
No, not Phantom Pain. This was one of the old school ones. I remember a scene of this guy, Snake. He was talking to this female, and her little brother was like, "Oh, cool, a cigar." He's like, "Hey, not for kids." I remember that.
Yeah, that isn't Big Boss Snake, isn't it? I can't remember if that's actually Solid Snake or not. Yeah, Snake Beater.
Snake Beater.
I saw that. Okay, so
that's class.
That's class. Okay, so Rum, tell me you've played that Metal Gear.
No.
Okay, so you guys can get these games on GOG for dirt cheap. Pick them up, or emulate them because you can emulate these games. I might actually have to play these Metal Gear games as much as I don't want to again, but I may have to pick these up because I have no interest in playing the MXX games or the Nintendo games because those Metal Gear games suck. Same with the Game Boy one, the Game Boy Color Metal Gear. Yes, there's a Game Boy Color Metal Gear game. There's two actually, and then there are three Metal Gear PSP games. No, 4 Metal Gear PSP games because it's the Metal Gear card battling game. Hello. So there's a Metal Gear card battle. Like there's so many Metal Gear games. You guys are like never fucking probably heard of half of them. So yeah. Yeah, Bob, that's the other reason I want the cheat code, because if you can use real weapons in Dark and Dead Side, you get the fun that is, the fun weapons that are the weapons like the flashlight. It's more of the weapons that you can use. Boy, it makes the game a lot easier to play.
Oh, is that with the mama's boy?
Yeah. No, you get the weapons. Yeah, you get the flashlight after Mama's Boy, if I remember correctly.
I wanted to ask you real quick. Who do you think was the easiest fight out of all of them?
Oh, that's fucking what's his face there? Shit for brains. That is Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper goes down like a bitch 90% of the time.
I was gonna say him or the military vet. For some reason, that military vet was so easy. I don't know why I was able to snipe him, but he would barely respond.
You got lucky there, because like when I fought him before, if his AI isn't fucked up or his AI isn't acting up, he's actually kind of dangerous.
Okay. Other than that, I concur. Jack the Ripper sucks.
Yeah.
Weak
I
sauce.
like the Game Boy. Yeah, I like the Game Boy Color one a little. The Game Boy one's fine, but there's so many versions of this game. That's kind of what I'm saying. Next on the docket is then we are getting into the first Metal Gear that has Raiden in it. Is Metal Gear? That is Metal Gear 2 Sons. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, I think it's called.
Sons of Liberty, where they discovered they're the sons of the Patriots.
Yeah, Sons of Patriots or whatever. Oh, Sons of Patriots. That's what it was. Sorry. For some reason, I don't play that one that often.
Is that also the one where Raiden breakdances with 2 small Metal Gears on his ankles?
Yeah. That's also
and the
one.
bisexual vampire.
Yeah, that's where it gets really weird. That's also the one where you keep sending panty shots. They get like, Snake, what are you doing? That's disgusting. Why are you sending me these panty shots?
What?
Oh, dude, for some reason, Metal Gear, as a franchise, had the most homoeroticism I have ever seen in a video game.
Yeah.
Like, there's the bro code, and then there's Metal Gear.
Yeah, there's Metal Gear bro code.
Most games that you'll have, like your Battlefield, your Gears of War, and all that, it's like, yeah, it's the bro code. Your brothers in arms. Metal Gear. Hey, Otakon, I saw what you're looking at.
No, Metal Gear Sons of Patriots, or what the fuck they're called. Metal Gear 2 or Metal Gear Solid 2. That is the one that legitimately has the has Raiden. Raiden shows up after because you find out that he actually wasn't Solid Snake, and Solid Snake sneaked into the area.
Now everybody's rediscovering Ocelot.
Yeah, Ocelot. Yeah.
Imagine that as a fucking call sign to spring the ambush. What the fuck?
I actually did that. I actually used to do that as a joke. I'd like wander around. I'd wander around the university when me and my friend used to walk with the baby. We got called the ghost of the university Me and my buddy were hanging out, and what we would do is we'd go to university, and late at night, because his baby would cry all night, so we would walk all through the university late at night, and so people were like, because they'd hear this random baby crying, and they'd be working at the university, so there started becoming a story that there was a ghost story because you could hear a baby crying. So my friend was like, oh my God, like he hears from somebody, hey, did you hear the story about the baby crying? There's somebody walking around and there's a baby crying because, he'd take his kid out to the university to walk. So he'd walk the whole uni. And that became a running scare because they were actually like, people thought that there was somebody walking around with like there was a ghost in the thing with a crying baby. So what ended up happening?
Do you eventually get like kids on campus bringing ghost hunter equipment and shit?
Oh yes, actually we did.
You're trying to play Phasmophobia.
That's gotta be a story to tell your children.
That's not a joke. So what I started doing to be a bastard, because I would go there late night. I used to go to university all the time after D&D. So when I would walk around the university to like do other things, like to kind of like, I'd be walking around chatting with people and stuff. So what I would do randomly out of nowhere, go, and I'd keep meowing as I was walking through, and people would like out and look, because if you're quick enough, you turn a corner, don't say anything. It's like, yeah, go quiet. And I just kept doing that. So they're like, yeah, I did that for a couple weeks after the fact. After he finally got his baby to start sleeping during the day, like during the night, because his baby would cry and cry and cry, and we'd take him out there and just just walk for like he would have to walk with his baby for like 6 hours before his baby, because he stopped walking or he stopped carrying his kid would just start crying again. So yeah, the kid got a lot of sleep. We didn't. He did. He said that's the most fit he's ever been was when he had his first child.
every day walking for the kid, huh?
6 hours. Imagine walking for 6 hours. Like, sure, he took breaks and had coffee, but like, imagine walking for 6 hours straight, almost straight. You know you love your child when, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good kid too. Turned out to be a good man. His other kid's a little bastard, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to say too much about one. Another person I wouldn't want to take to Thailand.
Oh, so you have a lot of base friends, Chief.
I got. Yes, I have a lot of friends of that equation. Remember I ran Dungeons and Dragons at university. I have a lot of friends. Let's just put it that way. So that Metal Gear. So that is where we're getting into Metal Gear Sons of the Patriots. Is that Metal Gear a mech, robot, or power armor? What do you guys think? There's also the Android option, but we can't really use the Android option. I don't think you can pilot that Metal Gear, if I remember correctly. I think that's the first automated Metal Gear, isn't it?
Don't know that much. I'm not really.
I don't know if it is, but if it is automated, then yeah, that would be a robot.
I'm pretty certain that's the first one that can be piloted and can't. It doesn't. You don't need a pilot, and you do need a pilot. I can't remember, unfortunately. My brain just like, I think I opened that. I'm trying to find the next gate because I want to get another. I want to get the other low. The other low. I just can't remember where the fuck it is. So I'm right at the bar of getting the good I think it's this way. I think I'm going the right direction. I might be wrong. I might have to double back and keep looking. Yeah, there it is. Shit. Yeah, I'm off by. Am I off or no? No, wait. I should be able to open that. No, fuck. Off by 1. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's see here. Got.
I hope we're not going to be talking about Metal Gear all day.
No. We're going to be talking about other mechs. I'm just thinking here. I think that would be the way to go. I think that's the next step. I think there's something over here. So, no, we are going to be talking about Metal Gear until we're done the franchise. Then we'll move on to the next mech stuff.
Okay. Next.
Next is, I think, in the timeline that should be Metal Gear Rising.
Okay, that's a mixed grab bag.
That is. Well, because the majority of the Metal Gears in that are legit automated robots.
Yeah. Like the tutorial boss, robot.
Yeah.
The one just before Senator Armstrong, that's Armstrong's mech.
Yeah, that's his mech.
But he doesn't need no goddamn mech, I'll be honest. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So there's Armstrong's mech. Then there's every other thing is basically a robot. Like the cow sounding ones are actually, like they actually use the AI.
Some of them are technically cyborgs, like the gorillas, because they have the kids' brains in them.
Okay, yeah.
So by definition, they're cyborgs.
Yep. So yeah.
Interesting. By definition, they're cyborgs because they have gorilla brains. Okay.
No.
children.
They're mecha gorillas that have children's brains in them.
Yeah.
Children from third world countries are taken, butchered, put through a VR headset system with a brain case to become an effective weapon. And then whenever they quote-unquote graduate or move on, they give them the metal bodies and they become weapons.
Yeah. If you look at that from the definition of what they do, they actually fuck with. They actually do it to a lot of kids. They actually like. It's funny too because you can tell some of the soldiers are children because of certain things. Like a little puppy shows up and one of the soldiers goes down and starts playing with the puppy because they're all technically kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
They weaponized multiple preschools.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know how to think about this.
Welcome to Metal Gear plotlines.
Yeah, that's about right. I kind of agree with what he said. It's like, yeah, you want to see crazy plot lines? Metal Gear, where our plot lines are like, what the fuck?
We're all sons of the Patriots now.
Yeah. Like gay vampires, weird little kids that have psionic powers with super cyborgs.
Oh yeah, that one girl from Phantom Pain who's just in like a raincoat and gas mask.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of girls that are actually women, and they have weird dancing sequences if you use stun grenades. I mean, this is crazy on a lot of ways. Oh, we got some.
And it's always like some analogy. It's like, oh, he was trying to make an analogy for why this is bad. It's like, no, dude, he just did it because he could.
Yeah, Kojima. Okay. Kojima reads up on something and then he just kind of throws it into Metal Gear. That's just kind of how Kojima is. Like, as a whole,
like when he microwaved Snake.
Yeah. Yeah. Kojima's one of those guys. He's just kind of weird that way. Like, he's an interesting individual as a whole. Like, I'm not a big fan of him. I do know that he found Jesus when he made Snatcher. He saw
What?
Jesus. Yeah, didn't you know? You know the game Snatcher, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. He saw Jesus, and that's why he made Snatcher.
Also, I gotta say this:
Okay.
that Metal Gear with Ocelot, a bizarre fascination with people pissing their pants.
Yeah.
That was a big thing I picked up on when I played that Metal Gear. I was like, what? Why are everybody pissing themselves?
Yeah, and then there's that one soldier that's like that's all he does is pee and poop himself the entire thing. I don't know. Kojima's kind of
the scientist. That one scientist you're trying to escort out of there, and Ocelot ambushes you after he kills off the Spetsnaz. That specific guy pisses himself, I think, a total of 2 to 3 times in the entire game.
Yep. No, they have a guy in the Metal Gear franchise that's all he's known for is peeing and pooing himself, and then he hooks up with like one of the hot girls at the end of the game because all he is a brave guy trying to find a bathroom 90% of the battle sequences. Which makes me wonder if there was a producer or someone that Kojima had to deal with that had like irritable bowel syndrome or hyperextended bowels or something like that, because like that guy shows up a lot.
The band's trying. I'll give him credit. The band's trying.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it too. Yeah. So Metal Gear. Now, where were we with our Metal Gear? So we were talking Metal. I don't.
Revengeance. We just got off of Revengeance.
Okay, so now we're on Revengeance. So yeah, okay. So next, I believe is Phantom Pains. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't play. Pretty much, this is where Metal Gear kind of died for me because I couldn't get copies of these games, and I wasn't planning on picking up a PS3 just for 2 fucking games. Like, I kind of was of the era of, if I can't get it for the console, I'm not gonna buy. If I can't get it for what I need it for, I'm not gonna get it. That's just kind of how I am. So that Metal Gear, that's the one with Silent. That's the one where the girl needs to be naked to breathe or something like that.
Oh yeah. Quiet is her name.
Wyatt, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, she needs to be naked. She needs to be naked because she doesn't breathe through her mouth. She breathes through her skin or something like that. So she can't wear. She has to wear can't wear clothes or something like that. So she spends the entire game naked, and it's apparently based off an actual porn star.
Yeah. Great writing there. Great writing.
Okay.
If you're not olfactory, if your respiratory organs are within your skin, then how does it let room for chromatophores?
Apparently it makes her stronger and shit because she can she can move faster and shit because she has like hyper breathing.
She's strong and powerful woman power.
And she's based off an actual actress or porn star. That's what. Again, it's Kojima.
Kojima had one of those nights where he had to beat his snake.
Dude, he puts porn stars. He puts Japanese VA, or not. I can't remember the name of it now. Not porn star, but it's like very close to it.
What, like softcore actors?
I can't remember what it's called now. I don't know if it's actually. It actually has a name. I just don't remember what the name is.
Either way, everybody wants to talk about Quiet. No, I like the skulls. The skulls are where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones where you use the stun grenades and they can, go sexy on you for you.
No. The skulls are whenever you're trying to extract, I forget his name. I don't think it's Ocelot, is it?
I don't know.
You're trying to extract one of your buddies, and Sandstorm breaks through, and the skulls arrive. They're the guys who are, hyper-enhanced, and their running is more of, a long jump.
Oh,
where they boost themselves on one leg and that's how they run. They hop off of one leg and then hop off of another, and it's like, holy shit, these fuckers can move.
Yeah, it's Garave. Yeah, actually, a lot of people who a lot of women who did Godzilla also did Guave.
Okay, but yeah, the skulls, cyborgs. I'm just saying it, just cyborgs. Even though they have the skull parasite or whatever the fuck it's called, it's like, no, that's a cyber enhancement, because when Snake uses the skull parasite, you only have like one charge, one temporary use of it, and then you gotta restock it. The skulls just have it. It's in them.
Okay, so next on the list is, I think, what's the game after this? That's the one I think everyone hates.
Metal Gear Survive.
No, it's not Survive. What's after that Metal Gear? I think we're pretty much done the Metal Gear lore at this point. Like, I think we've kind of crossed Gear stuff, and then we're gonna move on to the next mecha.
While you do that, I'm gonna make some coffee.
Damn it, I'm off by one. Okay, I have to backtrack, I think, because don't know where I need to go next.
You gave me an idea. Maybe I should spin my coffee like a Turk. Make some Turkish coffee.
It shockingly made my coffee really good. But it takes forever, Bob. It takes forever to spin your coffee. Okay, so it's not that way. Alright, so next is... I guess I'm going back to the first asylum. Okay, so what we're going to do here, boys, I'm going to go empty the Metal Gear... Yeah, Unalive, that was the one that was there. Do we need to talk about those Metal Gears? I think we're past the is a mech.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to go use the quick pee, and I'm going to go use... go empty out the water filter. Because I have to do that every couple hours, or I'm going to have another flood in my...
Yeah, while he's doing that, you guys still surprised about the Fulton recovery system? The most unga-bunga way to extract a resource?
Yeah, a bit surprised that it's actually a real system. I thought it was something made up. How do we get
person out of here? We use big metal bird. Very caveman, very cool. Yeah, that's what I was saying about in Metal Gear, it's a little anachronistic. The balloon doesn't carry you. The balloon is just like a signal flag of where to pilot the plane towards.
Oh, okay. So basically, the balloon is kind of like a signal or something for the plane to grab.
Yeah, it's two things. One, it acts as a signal, and two, it allows for the cord that you're attached to line up to the hook on the plane. So it does a double function. There's a reason why they're usually like a khaki color, or usually something a little brighter than green. I wouldn't be surprised if the inventor of that literally had a kid who liked party balloons and one time had a remote control plane and just snatched up a party balloon.
And the business was like, ooh, yeah, we can make money out of this.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, full recovery system, something. I mean, hell, we already had things flying out of an AC-130 in the form of tanks. So why not? Why not just have the plane be able to pick something up on top of that?
Yeah, that would be a very, very cool way to exit the battlefield.
Hell, I'd argue it's the coolest way to exit a battlefield. It's like both really cool, but also something you'd expect a villain to do. It's like the villain escape. Because let's say you run across the villain, and he's just waiting there at a cliff edge. You don't see anything like the balloon or whatnot, because the balloon goes way up in the atmosphere. And then all of a sudden you hear the low rumble of a plane, and then there goes the villain. Bye-bye! Fuck, we almost had him.
Yeah, so here's the game plan with this bad boy. we're going to be. I'm getting shot at. We are
getting
going
shot
to
at.
talk. Yeah, I know. Trying not to get shot. Oh wait, I'm getting shot at. Oh great. Oh
Stop getting
great.
shot. Bad. Bad, Chief.
Yeah, I got it.
Bullets hurt.
So, what are you doing, Bob?
I'm making coffee. Let me mute myself real quick.
Yeah. So next on the list, I guess, is don't mind that. I hate that popped up. There. Okay. So next on the list is we're going to be talking about the fun on. Well, I was thinking about this. Okay, because we know Power Rangers mechs are mechs.
Yeah, Power Rangers mechs are mechs. Yes. Well, some of it. Okay.
Yeah, but I gotta ask a question. Is Power Rangers technically a magical transformation anime?
You're stretching it a bit.
I mean, come on, we got.
Wow, Captain, do not say that like that ever again.
Because technically, magical.
Technically speaking, they're not anime. Okay.
Yes, but it doesn't matter,
Super
they're
Sentai.
Yeah,
They're
Super
Sentai.
Sentai.
So that's the thing.
That's why I said he's stretching it a bit because Power Rangers is technically not an anime.
Yeah, but the way you said it, man, it was just like, okay.
No.
Man, saying that with a little pizzazz behind it, if you catch what I mean.
Yes. So no, I've been thinking about that last night because I knew after we're done this, we could talk about other stuff, but I thought about it and I said, okay, I know DGW is something we can't really talk about right now because of the bullshit that's going on with GW.
Because of quote unquote controversy.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep quiet about the GW stuff right
We're
now.
gonna keep it chill. Okay, we're gonna keep it chill. All right.
Keep it chill.
None of their ideas are their own. We could just leave it at that.
Yeah, they've been stealing their views for centuries, so.
Whoa, they're all throwing a bit of shade, huh?
No, it's not shade. It's just fact.
Yeah. No, it's fact. It is fact, dude. They have not. I don't think they have. I don't think they've had an original idea. Like ever since fucking War Trader or Slave Trader, I don't think they've ever had an original idea come out of that franchise. But neither here nor there. So we are going to be talking about. No, really. So Gamer Goddess says no. I actually say yes, it is because there are Power Rangers who get powers based off magic. There are magic.
Okay. Yes. The Magic
99
Force
movie.
No, the Magic Force or Power Ranger something. Okay, they use quote unquote magic. Okay, fine. I'll accept that. Okay, the Magic Ranger. Yeah, I remember that series. Okay, kind of funny, kind of cringy, kind of BS, but still okay. They are technically using quote unquote magic to transform. Okay.
Hey, I was right. Am I not right? So
you're right on that particular season.
Yeah. Now, what about Ninja Force, which uses ninja magic to transform?
They have ninjutsu?
Oh no! Or you don't want to go in that rabbit hole, man. You don't go in that rabbit hole, man.
No. Here's the thing, Captain. He's gonna go in that rabbit hole and he's gonna stretch it.
Ninjutsu and magic. Some people say totally different. Okay, some people say that, some people say they are the same. But
Gamer Goddess. I'm gonna have to say this to you outright.
Mystic Force.
You need to hear it.
Yeah, Mystic Force.
No. You need to hear it because you need to hear it. Magical girl transformation is not just subject to anime only. It is a genre.
Okay, technically speaking, Orc is not wrong. Kamen Rider, Power Ranger, okay,
Yep.
hell, Even the what? Even Iron Man can sometimes think. Even Iron Man, right? They come in, okay, go into the suit. Yeah, it's also quote unquote a transformation. They transform into the suit.
Yeah. Magical girl transformation. But we were talking about, yeah. So there's the Ninja Force. There are 2 ninja groups. Also, the dragon coins are technically the coins are actually.
Yes, I remember the power coin. The first ever power coin are created by the famous Power Ranger ninja ever, the famous Ninjor. Goddamn cringy name. Never underestimate the power of ninja.
Yep. I'm telling you, boy.
Goddamn cringe as hell, bro. But still, okay, that guy was great, but there was never a dull moment when Ninja was around.
Yeah, so magic. I'm telling you, boys. I know. I'm coming from somewhere. There's some magic here. There's magical girl transformations going on. I said it. I'm calling it. What about World Trigger magical transformation? Maybe. I've never seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. So we are looking at. I'm telling you right now, magical girl transformation is a legit thing, and I am actually proving that the Power Rangers or transformation are magical girls. So, next on the docket for magical transformation. I was wondering, this is going to be an interesting one. Is Escaflowne? I know it's considered mecha, but could that be considered a magical transformation because of what he does with his little robot there?
Who the hell is What? What?
Okay, you've never seen the anime Escaflowne? Okay, well, no. I'll drop it there.
Esca what? Esca what?
Yeah, exactly.
Escanor?
Okay. So So I want to get into the Iron Man armors, and that's going to be the next step for our mecha stuff. Also, our the magical transformation. So, Iron Man armors. I know there are different types, but we're going to go through the multiple types of Iron Man armors, and we're going to go through each one. Yeah, I know there's a series in the movie. There's a series, movie, and manga. I know. But they don't know what it is, so I'm not going to bother talking about it because it'd just be me kind of selling a thing. This is why I told them, and you guys look into the Metal Gear stuff. So I was like, okay, I need you guys to know Metal Gear lore.
Yeah, I'm sorry, okay, or I'm not really that into Metal Gear, okay.
There are some things I like about Metal Gear, other things that I'm just like, eh.
I'm not into Metal Gear much either. I've just played the games. The games were, I'm in the stealth games. That's the thing,
Good old Splinter Cell.
Oh wait, Orc, you're into stealth game, right?
Yeah.
Right, Styx got a new game coming out soon.
Who?
Styx, the goblin.
The goblin, the stealth goblin.
I have no idea.
Styx got a new game coming out real soon.
I don't know what Styx is, so okay.
Oh my god, you don't know what you don't know what Styx is? Oh, okay.
It's okay, Chief. It's mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of mediocre, but still, the stealth is pretty good, okay?
Okay, so... Styx the raccoon!
No.
What? No.
He's a goblin.
He's
like a green goblin in a medieval fantasy world.
Am I thinking of Sly Cooper?
Maybe.
Okay. I apologize about the gamma on that. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, the flickering on those cages, so you're getting a little fucking wild here.
I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's. If I reload the game, I think it would work fine, but I don't want to risk it right now because it's one of those situations where you're like, yeah.
Game Gear says go play Siphon Filter.
No, I hate Siphon Filter as sci-fi. I actually, it's a stealth game. I hate Siphon Filter. I also hate Splinter Cell. Those are the two ones I really don't like.
Siphon filter sounds like a inside joke. Like when your father tells you to go inside the car shop for headlight fluid.
Yep. I don't know.
Hey, go into the shop and ask the guy if you can get a siphon filter.
Yeah, I don't like Siphon Filter as a game. It's just I know people like that game franchise. I hated that game franchise. One of the few game franchises I'm like, eh.
Oh, sorry, I can smell that coffee from here. God damn.
Yeah.
Get myself some.
I'm gonna have actually. You make me want to have coffee because you talk about it. Mm. Oh my god,
dude!
that
I'm on like the verge of just like falling asleep. So yeah.
Oh, that pumpkin spice is such good.
Yeah, Bob really need that coffee.
I do need that coffee because even though I slept well enough, I know Panda was having his stream, but I was like, I don't feel awake nor alert enough to be cognizant during the stream. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sleep in, and then I wake up at 2 in the morning.
I called it off already.
Yeah, and then I wake up at 2 in the morning, and I'm still like, ugh. Fuck. Don't mess up your sleep schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do that. That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Very bad. But hey, coffee.
Yep. So no, yeah, Siphon Filter was one of those things. Splinter Cell is also another game that just, I don't know. You know what my problem with Splinter Cell is? I can get Metal Gear Solid because Metal Gear Solid is just kind of that over-the-top stupid game. Splinter Cell, I've never been able to, just because like everyone's like, oh, it's a stealth game. I don't find it that in particularly stealthy as a game. Like, in my opinion, I felt like the game was kind of mediocre in a lot of ways for like stealth and stuff. And everyone's like, oh, the game's hard, the game's the next level stealth. You know which game I thought was a great stealth game? A little game by the name of Agent 47, Hitman. Especially Hitman 3. Hitman 2 and Hitman 3 are really good. Tenchu, there's a stealth game I like. Like, Tenchu 1 and Tenchu 2 are great stealth games. The other great stealth game for me is... oh, what's the name of it now? Oh, I can't remember the name for some reason. Oh, Manhunt. Manhunt is amazing.
Honestly, whenever I was playing this game, Chief, I was getting flashbacks to Manhunt.
Yeah. I unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever be able to play this. I will never be able to play Manhunt, unfortunately. Fuck, we're not there yet. I need one more. I need like 2 more, I think. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay, jump, bow, 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 bow. You gotta jump, bow, 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 bow. Okay, got it.
Wait, hang on. Wait. Oh, okay. The crew. Okay, my crew members are gathering here. Okay, so yeah. When are we finishing this? Because my crew members are talking right now. Okay, my crew members are, hey, Captain, when are we streaming?
An hour? We did it.
An hour?
Noon. It's noon, man. we're on the clock.
Hey, man, if you want to break off to your stream, man, no problem.
Yeah, break off into your stream. Go do you, man.
I'll stick here with the Chief.
Yeah, okay.
And then if you still happen to be streaming, I'll pop by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm here for this conversation. I like the concept of mech, robot, power armor, or cyborg.
Yeah. So yeah, we also
I think I can stay for like a few more minutes, maybe like half an hour. Then I gotta go.
Okay. Well, before he goes, how about we do the Helldivers one then, huh?
The exosuit. They call it the exosuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys take the lead on that one because I can't do it. Then we're gonna talk about favorite next.
Because I'm also familiar with the one in the first game and the one in the second game, which are very different. similar armaments, but very different beasts. Okay, so Captain, you want to go first, and then I'll cover anything you don't got?
You go first. You go first.
Oh, damn. Let's see how it is. No, I'm just fucking with you. But, okay. So, in the first game, the exosuits did not have a back hatch like they do in the second game. They also had a ladder for the operator to climb up into in the backside. So your entire backside is exposed. If you get shot in the back while in the exosuit, it actually does direct damage, but it has to be a very precise shot. Like a few times on stray cyborg missions, I did get a stray shot, but most of the time the suit protects you well enough. You don't have to worry about it unless it's anti-tank weapons like an IFV. Both in the first and second game, they are operated with a console. There is no leg or arm movements, to my understanding, outside of maybe some joysticks. So I would say, even though they have the term exoskeleton or exosuit, they are a mech. Because you're basically a forklift. It's a forklift.
Because you're piloting it, right? You're quote unquote driving it.
Yes, it's a forklift with guns.
You are basically
you could change those arms forklift. Out. Yeah, you could change those arms out for like grabber claws, and it could do the same job.
You're basically a glorified forklift driver.
Yep, because the first rendition of them did not have a proper back hatch the same way as the second game has it. So, because it's a top-down twin-stick shooter, the first Helldivers.
Yep.
So, now that you could see the back of the mech, well, you'd be seeing your little guy there looking at the little beep-boop screens. So they wanted to make it look like more of a mech, something that looks like it went from the overrated forklift to a proper machine of war. It's the next step, technically. And what lends further credence to that idea is you could upgrade your stratagems in the first game.
Oh, really? You can upgrade your stratagems?
Yes, and for the vehicles, it was typically either the weapon did something unique, or the armor and ammunition was increased. Now, it wasn't quite like the second game where you have an exact number count. It was kind of like, hey, here's a container that slowly drains the more ammo you spend, so have fun guessing.
Oh, okay.
So you don't know if you have 15 shots left or 2.
That's kind of random, don't you think?
No, it's just how it was. Remember, the first game, the first Helldivers did not have this hard of an audience that we have right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to stay on course. With the mechs, the design philosophy they went with makes sense. The Mark III variants, which had the highest armor and ammunition and any specialty with said weapons, have transferred over into a new frame, like a new set of legs, a new torso, one that protects the pilot a little better. The only downside is it does not have the stratagem mortar. You were able to do call downs with the stratagem mortar, which no matter what, always fired at the same firing angle. So I think that's one downside. It's like, hey, where's the stratagem mortar? Because that was the main way if somebody was in the exosuit to call back reinforcements. You type it in, you could throw it out, and you get your reinforcements back.
So basically, the stratagem mortar is like the mech version of just a normal stratagem call then?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like you type it in, you assume your Helldiver or the mech has some sort of smoke launcher system, but instead of being smoke grenades, they're just the little stratagem balls.
Stratagems.
And it just fires it out, and here's your reinforce, here's your resupply.
So going from that to Helldivers 2 mech, it's kind of a downgrade, don't you think? Because the Helldivers 2 mech don't have a stratagem.
That was one of the first call-outs I made. Where's the stratagem mortar? Because if you look at the wrecked mech, I guess tile sets you'll see around the area. Some of them still have the stratagem mortar. Other ones don't. So it really was just a case of going from Mark 1 to Mark 2. And I'd say the simple strategy behind it, a mixture of cutting costs, but also making sure the operator is the most armored as possible. Because that's a magazine system, that's a tube you have to hook up to the thing. That is more tech, more time, more money.
Okay.
Very interesting.
And that's pretty much where I'm going to end it. Sorry, I don't want us to get stuck on Helldivers, but
Yeah, I know.
yes, this is the shit I think about.
Okay, so favorite mech video is going to be the next topic on the fun that what we're doing right now. So
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Before you guys end it, okay? You forgot to ask me, okay? I have a few things that I want to ask you guys, okay? Have you ever played or watched the series Zoids?
Yes.
I have not.
Okay. Are those considered mech or
Yes.
robots? Because some can literally pilot their own.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
they have like the machine spirit inside them, something like that.
Yes, and yes. That is my response to you.
Okay,
Yes and
because
yes.
I would probably say the same thing about Titans from Titanfall. They're both equally mech and robot.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I mean, Bob, you don't know what Zoid is. Well, Zoid is
No.
okay. Zoid is technically animal battle mechas. Okay, that's the closest I can get. Okay,
I can picture what that looks like. Yeah.
and some of those animals are legit awesome, man. Like the blade liger, the shield liger. Okay, the command wolf. Oh, those are so good. I grew up with these.
Okay. I can see something like that. I
Okay,
forget
think
what
about
the
it.
game was
Think
called.
about it. Okay, think about it. A saber-toothed tiger with blades coming out of its sides.
No, wait. There was this game that was made by the same people behind EDF.
Most popular based off of it's a popular game loosely based off a battle thing. I don't believe it was I think it was a video game first,
Where is it?
and then they moved on to the next step if I remember correctly. Now I'm just trying to find a way.
One moment, I'll get it. It wasn't Mech Warrior, obviously. It was, no, it's too far back. Oh, wait, no. Custom Mech Wars. So this game was made by the same people behind EDF, and you could make your own mech. Like, you could slap together fucking anything with the piece parts they give you. And some of the piece parts were like the Blade Lions, and they had lion heads, and they even paid homages to older mecha, like the Power Rangers Megazord and everything. Yeah, they even had a crossover with EDF as well. But Custom Mech Wars, not a very deep game, because it's supposed to be like a sandbox where you build a mech and you just shoot shit. But it does kind of have a story, but kind of doesn't really cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. The story
But that's my point of relation.
in Zoids are not really that good as well. Okay.
Let's look at Monster Hunter.
It's all tournaments, and like then they went the Pokemon route where there was like, how Pokemon was acting up there.
Were they trying to pull a Metabots?
Kinda. Think Metabots and Pokemon plus Gundam. Okay, that's the closest we can think of. Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Mobile Suit
see
Gundam, Witch of Mercury, basically.
Kinda. Okay. And then
Except you had Blade Wolves and Shield Lions.
Yeah. And then we'll get to the second series, okay, and then like the third one. The third one, it is like take place like 100 or 10 years after the Zoid War, something like that. Now Zoids are like considered like sport things like that. Yeah, the Zoids are pretty fun. Okay.
Wait, Chief, what was that one mech movie that you showed me? Penis Saw.
I don't remember. I don't.
It was a really bad mech movie, and the way they figured out that it was actually somebody else that took his place in the mech was feeling his ass.
What?
Yes. Okay, so this one guy had a love interest, and it's like some sport mecha arena thing.
Robot Jocks.
Robojocks! Yes, Robojocks! That fucking movie. I remember the bad guy's mech had a penis saw. It came out of the crotch. and I when you said that the Zoids became, they were once war machines and then became things of sport, I thought of Robojocks instantly. Robojocks is a dog ass movie. Don't watch it.
It's okay.
It's dog shit. If you want to watch a good movie, watch Rollerball.
Yeah, Rollerball is good. But both are dystopian movies. That's kind of why I picked them.
Yeah, I do like some dystopia, but Rollerball really was good. It was excellent.
I can't. I'm trying to figure out where.
Robojocks was homoeroticism again.
Yeah,
wait, that's not him. That's a woman. Slaps the ass.
Yeah,
because we all know the thing. We all know the thing in like football where they like slap each other's asses, and that's how she got found out.
That's what that was. Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Huh? The ass isn't firm enough. This is not him. I know his ass. It's like that's the implication there.
Yeah,
I have a lot of question for the coach, man.
Yeah, Robojocks, man. Robojocks is an interesting. Okay, Robojocks is interesting. I won't go too much into a tangent because we're gonna be talking about that. But Robojocks is interesting for one reason only. It's literally a dystopian world that, like, the creator wanted to create a huge dystopian world. What ends up being created is someone tried to make a kids movie. The studio wanted to make a kids movie. He wanted to make a dystopian world. This thing turned to shit afterwards because of it. It's kind of one of those double-edged swords. I'd have to get into more details. So, favorite mech games. We're 20 minutes. We're 20 minutes out. What's your favorite mech game, boys? We'll start with Bob.
Pass me real quick. I got to think about it. Give me a pass. Come back to me.
Okay. Favorite mech game. Okay. Whew. This is a hard one. Okay, because again, Zoid's pretty good. Okay, but if I really have to choose my favorite one, okay.
Which Zoid's game? Because there's technically
there's a lot. I know.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay. This is why I said, okay, I'm not really that familiar with the game part. So if you say game, then I gotta go with Super Robot War A3. Ooh, literally the Avengers of Super Robot War.
Yep, not a bad one. Not a bad one at all.
Got it.
And speaking of Super Robot War A3, there is that one guy, Barantuban, okay? He is so annoying and he is so powerful, okay? But when you recruit him, he's wet noodle.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Yeah, I know the feeling. I actually got to pick up the Japanese English dub versions of Super Robot Wars because they apparently for the Game Boy Advance, the Japanese versions are easier when the American versions are stupidly powerful.
And here's the thing, okay? And here's the thing. Even in Super Robot War, okay, my favorite group of mech warriors, okay, is the Wing Gundam series. Okay, you got Wing Gundam, you got the Reaper Gundam, okay, and of course you got the Rock Gundam. All right, the Rock Gundam with two sickle swords. Oh, so cool.
Yeah. Okay, so the bad Gundam series. That's what you're telling me.
Not really. Okay, the Wing Gundams are probably, or at least in my particular case, okay, one of the more memorable ones because I grew up watching it. Okay.
I just realized I was muted and I was screaming at Rum Panda.
Yep.
I was like, wait, that's it? Where's the Burning Hand Gundam? the best fucking one.
Okay, so next, go ahead, Bob. If you got.
Oh, okay. My favorite mech game, and usually I don't play games for the mechs, if that makes sense. Like, if they have mechs,
you play
okay,
for the
cool.
plot. Really? You play for the plot?
Never said that. Who said that? Who said that?
Me.
No. Okay, so I will play a game, and if they have mechs, that's fucking cool. You know, like Lost Planet, EDF, they have mechs. It's cool. But for like a mainstay, I would have to say Mech Warrior. Most of the shit in BattleTech. Even though Mech Warrior 5 is kind of like, it's not the best Mech Warrior game. It's something.
I mean, it's serviceable, right? Mech Warrior 5. I heard it's pretty good. It's serviceable, okay?
Yeah, and also I'm not a masochist, so I'm not going to pick Armored Core. All right. Yes, I will praise Armored Core where it's due, but Jesus Christ, I hate cock and ball torture. There's a reason I didn't finish the second DLC of EDF. Though, if I did have an emulator, I think Federation versus Xeon would be my favorite mech game, straight up.
Yeah, I showed him that, and he like, yeah, that was one hell of a game.
Yeah. Burning Gundam all the way. All right, I hate Gundam.
Hello?
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I decided to pop out and pop back in. Everything okay?
Yeah,
I can.
all
of a sudden, everybody muted. Okay, I was like, what happened here? Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We all got disconnected and reconnected on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, I made a final comment. Titanfall would be my favorite mech game, but I don't consider it a mech game. I consider it an FPS with mechs.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite mech games. Let's first start with. I'm going to start with the handhelds this time. It's like I was starting with the PS2, but we'll start with the handhelds. So first mech game is as follows. Would be the Super Robo games. I do agree with those. RTSs are fun, but they're kind of annoying to play on the PlayStation. Like I don't know what it is with those games, playing them. And then you play them and you're trying to fuck around. It's just like, I don't know what they did to mess with them. Those games just seemed a little bit fucked. Am I the only one that feels like the American versions kind of suck a little bit?
I never played the American version. I played the Japanese version all the way. Okay,
Yeah,
and here's the thing: I need to translate a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. I find the Japanese versions are more playable. That's just kind of my niche with those games. So next on the docket is for me would be the DS game. The only game, there are 4 DS games I want, and one of them is a game that I know. If Mike's still here, Mike's going to be talking about it. Code Geass. That is actually one of the more fun games out there. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not 100% sure if that game is playable in a certain way. You have to be kind of like debative on that one.
And deeper still,
This is where I missed. This was what I was missing. Okay, I was wondering why I was like I couldn't find the rest of the Dark Souls I needed. Now I know why. I totally missed this passage. Hate when that happens. So yeah, so that game is actually that game is actually one of my more favorite ones. That is a cool game. I know Aros was playing it recently, And if you want to check out Aros' stream, there's a link for Aros' stream in the description. That's a cool game, but it does have its own problems, especially. I hate to say it, I think there's finally a translated version. So I'm going to save. We haven't saved in a while, so I'm saving it. Wow, we're 5 hours in this.
Wait,
So
the
that,
stream's been
5
going
hours?
on for 5 hours?
No, just restart. Just restart the your stream. Not your stream. Just restart the YouTube chat. Okay, then you'll see it's 1 hour and 44, 45.
No, we've been
Okay.
playing. We've been playing the game. We've been playing this game for 5 hours. We've been 5 hours.
Okay. I thought you said we'd be streaming for 5 hours. If that's the case, then damn.
No, we haven't. No, we have not. We're almost done, boys. We're almost there.
All right. Okay. You know what? I think I can spare a few more minutes. Okay. Since you're almost done, right? I think I can spare a few more minutes. But I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go do you. Okay, so yeah, so that is that game. That is one of the most underrated. I will say it by far. One of the most underrated mech games that the Game Boy DS got. That the Americans never got, which really pisses me off because that is an amazing mech game. And I really do, I think that's one of the better mech games out there. So, another mech game that isn't so bad, I actually didn't mind, is the Zone of the Enders Game Boy Advance game. It's actually pretty good. Not great, pretty good though. I wouldn't say it's the best game out there. I would actually say, as far as people, if you're going to play it, but do remember it's not as good as you want it to be. It's loosely based off the Zone of the Enders anime, if I remember correctly, which also falls under that not great but not awful. You know, this flame weapon's surprisingly good. I keep forgetting how good it is.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the torch. Actually, what is the proper name of it? I forget. It's not Le Soleil, is it?
It is Flambrou.
Ah, yeah, Flambrou.
Which is funny because that's the name of a. What's that called there? That's the name of a sword. Yeah, so me and my killing the Dark Souls right now and trying to collect everything. I knew I missed something. I was like, what the fuck am I missing? Because I know there's more Dark Souls. I just couldn't remember exactly where they were. I will not get every Dark Soul in this game. There's no fucking way I'm probably going to get them all. Well, I have gotten them all, but I probably won't.
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, I get it. Okay, you're not that Dark Soul lover kind. Okay, look, I get it. Okay, there are some players.
You're not understanding, Captain.
What?
In this game, to increase your power...
I just came back. Okay, I just came back. Okay.
Okay, to increase your power as the Shadow Man, you must collect the Dark Souls in Dead Side.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I just.
So that's why he was saying collecting all the Dark Souls. They're like the big power item that allow you to progress.
I thought Orc gonna finally try Dark Soul out, and then
No,
I'm not gonna play all of them.
I've played every Dark Soul games, including Elden Ring. I got friends who have these games. It's not like it's hard for me to I'll just go over and visit them, and we'll play.
He's not a gaming pariah.
No, I've played 90% of these games. I have no interest in playing them, just because 90% of the time I can't run them. So that usually sets me off on okay, if I can't run a game, why am I gonna put money or time and investment in it? And two, for me, I like games that are a little more. I like games like this, to be honest.
I get it.
Yeah. I like games like this. I like games like Another Crab's Treasure. These are the games I like. And this game is.
I get it. Or I get it. Okay, some play games to chillax. to chillax, to have
Good.
fun time. Okay, others just want a game to give it to them in the ass so hard that they love it. Okay, I get that. Okay.
No, this
um,
game, this game is not easy. Anybody who says this game is easy has never played this fucking game.
Shadow Man's easy. It's just the mazes that are going to make you want to blow your brains out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's just the mazes.
Now, the final boss fight, like the absolute final boss fight, okay, yeah, that is hard. That is fuck you hard.
Yeah, it is fuck you hard. No, there's a lot in this game that's fuck you hard, Bob. All I gotta say to you, Bob.
Really,
Yeah, no.
really, Orc. The final boss in Shadow Man is really hard, eh?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
Consort Radon level hard?
Yes.
Worse.
Ooh,
It is far worse.
Really?
Yeah, because at least Radon has setups and windups that you could tell what he's doing.
Yeah.
Not to mention, imagine trying to fight Radon with the jank of Dark Souls 1 with the movement and attack patterns of Dark Souls 2. That is what it's like trying to fight Legion.
Yeah. It literally is spray and pray and hope to God you fucking have enough life points to keep going, man. Because this game will kick you in the fucking teeth, and it does not give a fuck. It is one of those few games I would actually say is just legitimately brutal when it comes to that. And I would say most bosses in this game are brutal. The only benefit of this game, it has unlimited continues. That's the main reason this game. Like, if this game had a death system, like a permadeath system, oh my god, this game, if this game had a Dark Soul like thing, I would.
Oh, I don't think anybody would play it. Oh,
Yeah, no. This game with this
because
game,
my first death came from the moment I reached the Citadel. I touched the lava with my little pinky toe.
oh yeah. This game would kick your ass. Like this, I would even go as far as saying this isn't the most brutal game I've ever played. Again, my most brutal game on the N64, because this is basically mainly an N64 and PlayStation game. My most brutal game on the N64 was Jet Force Gemini. That is more a control issue than a game issue. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Plus, I didn't play Shadow Man for the difficulty. That was not my main set. The chief said it was a good and interesting game, and he saved that fucking promise. That was 100% fact.
Yep. Well,
He knew I liked dark things. I liked the grittiness. And it's like, god damn, this is so fucking dark.
my friend calls this Evil Zelda. That's what my friend calls it. And he's technically right. This does have a very Zelda feel to it.
Yeah, I can see that. Nope,
Yeah,
get out of the poop.
It's not poop, but okay.
What
I don't
is
know
it
what
then?
that. I have no idea. Like, these things don't poo technically.
Well, I think it's actually just emulsion or byproduct of whatever the hell they're building here. Because, hey, Panda, you want to know a little tidbit? How they made this fucking place? If you're watching the earlier gameplay, you would have noticed it in some of the rooms when he first entered the Citadel. Those ghouls that you see, the ones that suck your life force from you, those are the denizens of Deadside. Those are the trapped souls of Deadside. What the creators of Citadel have done is, I call the big fat dudes pigmen, because they make pig noises when they die. What they do is they take them and I don't even know the proper process, if it's butchery or if it's just they beat them until they're a bone meal paste, but that's how they make each of the bricks of the Citadel.
Yeah, they cement it. That's how they do it.
Yes, this entire Citadel is made out of the corpses of the dead. This entire building.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Orc. There is something that I always wanted to ask you. Okay, what is this game about again? This Shadow Man. Okay, did he die and now he's in hell or something like that? And now he's trying to escape or something like that.
Okay. I will do that. I'll give him an explanation because I can. I'm not going to go in here yet because I know what's here. Fuck it. What the hell? Yeah. I'm here. Might as well do it.
I got so excited to explain it to him as well.
Okay. Okay, so there is a comic book series called Shadowman that came out in the early '90s. It was based off a during the Great Fall. That was people just leaving Marvel and DC because it got too woke.
Yeah, it's not the first time it happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
So where are you at now? Where is your character at now? Because this don't look
Okay.
like the normal world to me.
During the thing that happened, basically, during that original game franchise, it was a completely different character, completely different story. It was a different era, different ethos type thing. Now they decided to make a new Shadow Man franchise because they were making a video game. Because Acclaim wanted to make something new. So this is basically the violent version of that game. The story is you play the Shadow Man, the walker between worlds, between the life.
Right now, this person you're playing him, right?
Yes, the walker.
Yes.
So you are basically in hell right now.
You're not in hell. You're in what's
Dead
called
Side's different.
Dead Side. Dead Side is okay. In their reality, there is no heaven or hell. There's only Dead Side, or the concept of Dead Side. Technically, there is a heaven and hell in the franchise because they technically changed it. I really don't like that, but it doesn't really matter. There's only Dead Side, and Dead Side is the realm in between everything. Everyone goes to Dead Side. Dead Side will slowly warp. If you're strong enough, if you have a strong enough body or thought or form, you can retain yourself in Dead Side. The problem is you slowly go mad because you wander for eternity, starving. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and you're eternally kind of wandering. And as time goes on, as you slowly go mad, the people of you eventually just kind of slowly slip into the insanity that is this realm. That's kind of what happens in this franchise. Is so as the Lord of Dead Side, your goal is to stop people who die and get because certain people, if you're either evil enough or you're good enough, or you just have a strong enough will, you can break that pattern. And so they will end up outside a Dead Side. And that's a big problem for the world because they will break out and come back to reality. They become living undead. So your goal in life as the Shadow Man is to stop these idiots from leaving the realm and trying to break... They're trying to break their way out, so you're trying to stop them. This is something called Legion, some sort of entity that has fundamentally built itself up. Demon or something of outside the realm of Dead Side. Just because Dead Side exists, there doesn't mean there's other shit that exists outside Dead Side. So you're here to stop them because they're building a citadel, or the citadel, aka the asylum. Citadel. Yeah.
So this citadel.
Yeah, a playground for the air quote downtrodden, the misunderstood. In other words, psychopaths.
Yeah.
Serial murderers. This is supposed to be their little playground that is currently being built up.
Yeah, they're building their own realm of hell, basically. They're building their own little pleasant place. Because in truth, Citadel is like in truth, all these entities are people, are like the most sadistic fucks. Good people eventually, they vanish. Somehow, if you're good enough, you can leave Dead Side. Like there's a way to get the fuck out and, not be here. You don't have to be in Dead Side. The problem is there's too many sinners in reality now. So guess what?
Yeah,
God's
it's kind of like that. It was like that interesting concept posed by what was that series, The Good Place?
Yep.
Where even though you yourself don't outright do bad actions, you're still purchasing shoes that are made in sweatshops, which could be considered a sin.
Yep.
It's like even though you are not knowledgeable or unintentional towards such an action, it's still seen as a bad thing. It was an interesting idea posed by was it was The Good Place, I think it was called, was the movie series.
Technically, no one's innocent anymore because technically we live in a world that automatically forces you to sin. You legitimately to live the perfect life and be a good person. You have to literally escape our society.
Yeah,
That's sad.
but
Yeah.
it's an interesting question, isn't it?
It is, right? He's right. Yeah, it's a good. You know what? He fucking made me want to watch that again because I actually did like the idea of The Good Place. A demon, basically decides he wants to create a hell of like it's everyone's own making by creating a place that you think is hell. It's kind of a fun idea, like. So another good one, yeah. So basically, it's the aspect of life and death. That's what it is, boys. Like,
And the voodoo is that little twist put on like the supernatural part of the series.
Are you? Is the character dead? Is the character using that you're? Is the character that you're using right now dead?
yes,
Yes and no.
yeah. You're the only live thing in Dead Side. Let's just put it that way.
Yep.
Okay.
You were both equally dead and alive.
Yep. Okay, I think if
Because
And
the
what gave
more
you
you
your
play this game, the more I get confused. Like, what the hell is this place at? Okay, this don't look
Okay.
like Albuquerque.
you remember Nettie, the woman that Shadow Man talked to?
Yeah.
So she was the witch or the witch doctor that stitched the mask of Shadow Man into Shadow Man's chest, making him the next Shadow Man.
Yeah. Which technically you're not supposed to do, but Nettie broke the rule. Basically, that's what Nettie did. She kind of, because technically he's now the eternal Shadow Man. He's not supposed. You're not supposed to be eternal at this job. Like it's something.
And it almost taps into like the concept of the Grim Reaper. Like at least in the D&D context, there is no one Reaper. There is no one death. It's just like a group of them. It's like a large legion of them that just do their job and go around. It's like, okay.
I remember that Family Guy episode. What's up, Death? Who are you? Oh, I'm Super Death.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of that, but yeah, it's not one set Grim Reaper. It's multiple different Reapers. You can almost think of it like the Shinigami from Bleach. They're an organization that make sure things are within balance, at least in the D&D concept. So it's like a soul dies, they go either up or down, is the basic concept. Your job is just to bring them to the waiting room.
Yeah, and here you're not anything. You're basically the absorbing aspect. You're basically the protector of this realm of evil. One of many. Thanks to the lore changes that have happened in the comics.
Oh, I see. So basically, right now you're in some kind of undead land, and you're going to stop someone from getting back to the land of the living. Okay.
Yeah, so they don't have their little murder circus.
Stop the invasion of these things getting into reality.
Yep. Because they want to bring hell on Earth.
Okay. I think I'm getting it. I'm oh, wait. Hold on. When are we starting the stream? We are all waiting. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you need to go, man, go ahead.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna go right now because my crew are waiting. Don't worry, Bob. I'll leave a spot for you. Okay.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Right. But anyway, right. All right, guys. If you like the stream, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and help the channel grow. Okay? Because Bob definitely needs it. Okay? He needs to buy a new chair. Okay? All right, old timer.
Wait, me?
Wait, not Bob.
I'm in my 20s. Wait, what?
Yeah, because
I'm not that old.
Okay? Yeah, because Org needed it. Okay? Because Org old. Okay? He needs to buy a more comfortable chair. Okay?
Yep.
So yeah, support Org on Patreon.
I don't know whether to be salted to be compared to the chief.
I'm sorry. Anyway, gotta go.
I see you, man.
Okay, so back to mech games. There's another game I liked, which was I'm sorry about the flashing. I swear to God, I think it's the game. I wonder
And
if
I
I
think
turn
it's just the texture with the cages. Whatever texture matting they had for those cages is just fucking with the gamma.
display settings.
Because that's the only thing that I see that's flickering. It's just the cages.
Okay. Let's see here. There we go. I think yeah, you know what? That fixed it. I just turned the gamma down. Yeah, it seems that yeah, no more flashing. We're good. I just don't want to I don't want too dark because then no one can see the game.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is it could be a one of two things.
It's the
Either
lighting. Yeah.
I was thinking that it's either the lighting, as in like it's supposed to be like little glossy glare, or it's something that since the game's so dark, they didn't put two thoughts into it because it's like, why would you turn this up all the way? It's supposed to be pseudo horror.
Yeah. No, I fixed it just by turning the brightness and I turned the gamma way the fuck down. And now, see, the cages aren't really flickering like that again. Like, they're not super flickering anymore. It's only
Yeah,
like a flick.
they don't have a
I just
power star
want
from
to give it
Mario
a
anymore.
seizure. I don't want to have to put a seizure warning there.
Yeah,
So,
they don't have a power star from Mario anymore.
yeah.
Ooh, easy there.
Yeah. So, yeah, so other mech games. Front Mission 2 for the, now this is where we get into the PS, I'll do PS1 first. Vanguard,
Monsters.
yeah, Vanguard Bandits for the PS1. Actually a very good game. I actually surprisingly thought that was an amazing game, very fun. And definitely worth a playthrough if you ever get a chance. Yeah, see, the cages aren't doing it anymore. If I turn down the brightness one more pip, or I don't die, fall off a cliff and die. Yeah, we won't have an issue with this. I think it's fine otherwise. Yeah, I just turned down the brightness. That's what did it. Fixed it. All right, so next on the docket for that was the PS1 game Vanguard Bandits. I do want to play. I do want to play it again. Is Xeno Saga, or is it Exo Saga? I can't remember. What the name of it was, but yeah. I do want to play that eventually again, maybe because I remember that game being fun for a mech game. So there is that game. Next, also, let's see, what would be another one? I'm trying to remember now. I remember Front Mission being okay, but I did like the later Front Mission. So there's my mech games for my mech picks for that. Now we get into the PS2. The PS2 is where I ran into the most mech games I enjoyed.
Oh shit!
What?
Front Mission 2 remake.
Yeah, they're making a Front Mission 2 remake.
Wait, is this the same universe as that third-person one?
Yeah, it is, but it's the actual game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know this started off as like some RTS Disgaea like.
Yep, that was the one I liked.
Okay,
So,
I played the third-person one.
Yeah, no, that Front Mission game is actually. Can I be honest, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Front Mission 2 is actually really good. Like, really good. Front Mission 3, although I enjoyed the PS2 Front Mission 3. That game was awesome. My only problem is it is fucking hard as balls. Like, that is the hardest game you've ever seen is Front Mission 3. Next is Zone of the Enders. Zone of the Enders is great. Especially 2. 2 is one of the better ones. There. Okay, now we open the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, they have war robots on console?
Yep.
I thought this was an App Store game.
So Xeon versus Federation is my next favorite. My next favorite cup of tea. Now, Xeon versus Federation is an interesting game. The reason I say it's an interesting game is because Xeon versus Federation has, if you really want, there are 3 versions of that game that you can play. There's more than one version. There's also the Xeon, not an armor core. There's like a special edition, non-special edition, and then there's another edition that you can play. So there's a lot to this game if you want to play it. I think I don't have enough. I'm missing one. Yeah, missing one. So Xeon versus Federation's kind of badass for that, and that's kind of why I like it, for that factor that you get a really badass game that's really enjoyable, and the special edition's actually pretty fun. We've been playing the special edition now, one of the other version. Although I wouldn't mind playing the one. There's a couple. I think there's a sequel to it too. I'm gonna have to look because I vaguely remember there's Xeon versus Federation 2, if I remember correctly. I am going to look and see if I find that. I was certain there was one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like thinking of another game. But for some reason, my brain says no. There was another one. Okay, I'm just looking around, making sure I get all the doors and unlock everything, so I don't have to come back here. No, okay, so I am going the right direction. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get the footsies. We're gonna make our footsies special.
Oh, did you get in the full tattoos? Or
well, yeah,
not the full, it's the part 2 where you can walk on flame.
Yeah, the footsies.
I'll be honest, out of all the things, the tattoos were probably my favorite.
Praise of the
Yeah.
dead, tattooed trinity, drumming
Just the concept of a tattoo that you can put on your body and you're just resistant and or immune to a set element.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
So there is another Shadow Man game on the PS2. It's called Second Sight. That's where it they broke the system. Like, there's so much stupid shit in that game. Player beware if you're gonna play that game. I usually warn players about that one. That one is really dumb. Well, we are actually murder horning through this game really quick. Yeah, no, this actually for 5 hours. This game's about a 5-8 hour game. That's about it. And we are actually, the funny thing is, if he had stayed for another couple minutes, we could finish this. We wouldn't be that far. Now we have about 4 people watching this right now. All right, if we can get hello. If we can get up to 10 likes, I will continue playing. Otherwise, in the next minute or so, we're gonna stop.
Hold on a second. Where is it?
Share the video. We'll keep going.
There we go. There we go. We got 4 likes, 5 likes.
5
Oh
likes.
yeah.
5. We got 5.
Halfway there.
Halfway there, boys. Let's get those likes.
I was like, I love Shadow Man so much. I might as well just like the video so I can see more of it.
We have 4. We have 5. We need 2 more likes, boys.
Please, we beg of thee.
Need more likes. I'm gonna go for a little bit, but I'm pretty much saved it. We're ready to rock. It's because I'm having fun. That's why I can keep going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the concept of, is it a mech robot, all that.
I don't know what the next one. Like I said, the next one's gonna be fun with the bat suits, like the silliness that is the super suits that have been going on now, which is gonna be fun.
Okay. I'm about to say I don't know shit about that. Unless you're talking about original spandex Batman into rubber nipple Batman, and then what is it, the Kryptonian armor Batman?
There are actually a lot of armor suits for Batman now. Batman has some stupid armor now.
I still remember, what was it, the movie with Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy, and his Batman had nipples.
I still to this day don't know why Batman had bat nipples. That is one of the weirdest things they put in a movie of all time.
Well, bats are mammals, so it wouldn't be. Bats are mammals.
Yeah. Nipples. Well, we didn't get to it before before the time. Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna call it for now. Thank you, everybody, for
Aw,
listening.
man.
I know. Next time. Thank you for listening to the Insanity Boys. Welcome to the Orc War Chief reviews. We're still waiting for a winner for the poll. Unfortunately, the way things are going, it's going to be Equilibrium versus Equilibrium. Golden Child are going to be the two ones, and I'm going to move on to the next one. So that looks like we have our next two reviews. Yeah, I know we didn't have enough people pop in and say hi. We had more people. Like, share our videos. We are part of a retro community. Please support the retro community. And hey, support the Patreon if you can. Like, a couple bucks go a long way. I would appreciate that. We always could use the help. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews Metroid Monday. Have a very good night. Oh wait, Flop House too. We are doing the Flop House. Have a good night, and we'll